folks. Sean Denny here. You know, you have a hell of a match tonight. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. The man's known all over the world. What are you going to do in there with him?
What am I going to do? First of all, Bryan Danielson, there's no way I'm taking you lightly. I hear your name everywhere I go. You can't go anywhere. Bryan Danielson, they say you're the best wrestler in the world. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic, son. Sean Denny, born and bred in England, pure heart and pride. Don't overlook me, because tonight I'm going to take you to the limits. Let's see what happens.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of NWA Wrestling Showcase. David Marquez alongside the Iron Man, Rob Conway, coming to you once again from the Plaza Hotel Casino, here, a part of the Fremont Street Experience in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, last week, Rob, we came out here with the showgirls of the whole 9 yards, and this week it's not going to be anything different.
I tell you what, the highlight of their life was getting to hang out with the Iron Man, Rob Conway. And this week, you talk about exciting action. You talk about athleticism like only the NWA can give you, Dave.
That's right. The NWA is celebrating 60 years of excellence, and all year long, we're planning to do it right here at the ballroom in the Plaza Hotel and Casino. Now, our first matchup coming up next, it's the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, as they take on Cobra 2 and Black Tiger 4. Any thoughts?
I tell you what, the Young Bucks have to be the most exciting tag team there is today. And their athleticism is only equaled by me, the Iron Man, Rob Conway.
Well, let's see if that's the case. Let's go down to Todd Kenley. He's ringside.
Get him in. Two. Hey. Come on, baby. Tiger, scooter. Mark that over to the head. Yeah, I need one inside. Let's go. 1, 2. Okay. Hey, what did you get? Are you talking here? Are you talking here? Get him out. Hey, get him out. 1, 2. Get him out of the corner. Hey, hey, work the finger to your eyes. Let's go. 1, 2. One, 2, 3. Arm. 5. Hey, one only. Let's go. One only. 1, 2.
Standing here with the one-man gang. This man has tortured just about anybody in the world of professional wrestling.
That's right.
Welcome to the convention.
Hey, it's NWA Fan Fest weekend. It's unbelievable. The one-man gang comes in here. I had no idea in the world it was such a big deal. I've been over at the little desk over there signing autographs for 4 hours. People lined up 4 hours. People from Japan, Australia, England, all over the world come to get autographs from all these wrestlers. I've ran into a lot of guys I ain't seen in 10, 15 years, maybe more than that. It's been unbelievable.
Well, the NWA is ramping back up, and there might be a spot in there for the one-man gang.
What do you mean? It might be a spot. I'm the one-man gang. You better have a spot for the one-man gang. I'm an NWA legend. What are you talking about? I'll slap you right upside your head.
I apologize for that. What does the NWA World's Heavyweight title mean to you?
The NWA, well, you just said it. The NWA World's Heavyweight title, classic, brother. That's the one title. You're right. I never got a chance at that title. I don't even think they ever gave me a title shot. For some reason, they didn't deem the one-man gang they could get a title shot. But if it ever comes up, whoever has the belt, if you face the one-man gang that night, you lose the title.
All right, Rob, what a tag team encounter to open up this hour on Colors Television. Coming up next, from Charlotte, North Carolina, and the NWA Fan Fest, we have the American Dragon, Brian Danielson, taking on the Englishman, Sean Denny.
I tell you, Brian Danielson is no stranger to international competition. He's been all over the world, but like I've said before, if you're not in the NWA, then you're not wrestling.
Well, that's right. The NWA competition worldwide, 60 years and still going. Let's take it out to Charlotte, North Carolina, in this matchup.
Wrestling fans, 5 minutes to start the match. 5 minutes.
What an unpredictable ending to that match, Rob, with the American Dragon Bryan Danielson going down to the Englishman Sean Denny.
I tell you, in pro wrestling, especially the NWA, anything can happen, as we saw.
It sure can. You know, that's why I guess we have the matches here. But coming up next, right here, we have a match with everyone's favorite, Sexy Sonny Sampson.
What? Who?
Sexy Sonny Sampson.
Exactly. When I said who. Coming up next, why don't we show the Iron Man Rob Conway in action? That's what everybody wants to see.
The Rob Conway.
The Iron Man Rob Conway. Me, with my shirt off, oiled up, hitting the pose. Let's show some of that footage.
Well, hang on one sec. Do we even have a Rob Conway match in the library there?
Of course they have Rob Conway
Okay, they
match.
say we do. Well, let's go ringside to this Rob Conway encounter.
What were you thinking?
Isn't the action fast and furious here on the NWA Wrestling Showcase? Now, Rob, coming up next, this is for the NWA Heritage Championship. And the former champion, the Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, with his manager, C. Edward Vanderpyle, they're going to be taking on the new champion, Sean X-Pac Waltman. Will you have any thoughts on that?
I tell you what, the Iron Man Rob Conway doesn't admit this that much, but I have a tremendous amount of respect for both these competitors. Adam Pearce has shown over and over why he's a great champion, and Sean Waltman right now is at the top of his game.
All right. Right before we get to that matchup, next week, this is some of the stars that you're going to be seeing in action. You're going to see T.J. Perkins, Rayo de Jalisco, Blue Demon, Hadaka from Japan. I believe you might even be on the show next week. And, hey, even Gene Densmore is going to be here. Cassandra, a whole lot more. So we're going to take you ringside. Until next week, this is David Marquez for Rob Conway.
You've been watching Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and go to HollywoodWrestling.com for more information on how to catch our program.